Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your daily dose of English, where learning English is easy, fun, and practical. I'm Tom.
And I'm Sarah. Hello, Tom. Hello to all our amazing listeners out there. How are you doing today, Tom?
I'm doing fantastic, Sarah. I'm feeling really excited about today's topic because it's something that I think touches everyone's heart a little bit. How about you?
Oh, I'm great too, Tom. And you're right, today's topic is very special and maybe a little bit scary for some people, but we're going to make it easy and fun like we always do. Before we jump in, please remember to subscribe to your daily dose of English and give this episode a like. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
Yes, and please share this with your friends. Okay, Sarah, so what's our topic today? I'm curious.
Today, Tom, we're talking about making friends and starting conversations with new people. It's about how to go from "Hi, how are you?" to actually building a real friendship.
Wow, that's such an important topic. I think a lot of English learners can order a coffee or buy groceries, but when it comes to making real friends, that's a whole different challenge, isn't it?
It really is, Tom. You can know all the grammar in the world, but if you don't know how to connect with people, you might feel lonely. And let me tell you, making friends in a new language can feel really scary.
It can. I remember when I was learning Spanish. I could ask for directions perfectly, but I had no idea how to just chat with someone and become friends. It felt like there was this invisible wall.
Exactly. So today we're going to break down that wall. We're going to talk about how to approach someone new, what to say, how to show you're interested in them, and how to move past small talk into real friendship. And don't worry, we're going to keep it simple and practical.
Perfect. So, Sarah, let's start at the very beginning. You see someone you'd like to talk to, maybe at a cafe, at a park, at a class, or at work. What's the first step? How do you even start?
Okay, great question. The absolute first step is actually before you say anything at all. You need to look approachable. What does that mean? It means you should smile, make eye contact, and have open body language. Don't cross your arms. Don't look at your phone the whole time.
So it's about body language first. You're showing people that you're friendly and open to conversation.
Yes, exactly. A smile is like a universal invitation. It says, "Hey, I'm a nice person. You can talk to me." And eye contact shows confidence, not staring, just a quick friendly look and smile.
That makes sense. So step one is smile and look approachable. What's step two?
Step two is the greeting. Keep it super simple. You can say hi or hello, or if it's morning, good morning. You don't need anything fancy here, Tom.
Right. And tone matters too, doesn't it? You want to sound friendly and warm, not like you're reading from a textbook.
Oh my goodness, yes. If you say hello in a robot voice, people will run away. But if you say hey, hi there with a smile, people feel good.
Exactly. So we've smiled, we've said hello. Now what? This is where it gets tricky. What do you actually say next?
This is where conversation starters come in. These are like little keys that open the door to conversation. Let me give you some examples. If you're somewhere specific, you can comment on the situation. For example, if you're at a coffee shop, you might say, "This place makes amazing coffee, doesn't it?" Or if you're in a class, "This class is really interesting, right?"
Oh, I like that. You're making a statement but ending it like a question. It invites the other person to agree or share their opinion.
Exactly. It's a soft, easy way to start. You're not asking anything too personal. You're just making an observation about something you both share at that moment.
What are some other good conversation starters?
Well, you can also give a genuine compliment. And I want to stress the word genuine. Don't make something up. But if you really like someone's bag, or their shoes, or their book, you can say, "I love your bag. Where did you get it?" Or, "That book looks interesting. What's it about?"
Compliments are great because people love to be noticed in a positive way. But Sarah, what if someone is shy? What if giving a compliment feels too bold?
That's a great point. If compliments feel too scary, you can ask for help or advice. People love to help. You could say, "Excuse me, do you know if this cafe has Wi Fi?" Or, "Have you tried the sandwiches here? I can't decide what to order."
Oh, that's clever. You're giving them a chance to be helpful, and that makes them feel good. And it starts a conversation naturally.
Yes. And here's a cultural note for our listeners. In English-speaking countries, especially in places like the United States, Canada, Australia, and the UK, people are generally open to small talk with strangers. It's not considered weird or rude to chat with someone you don't know in the right context.
That's really important to know because in some cultures, talking to strangers might be unusual. But in English speaking countries, it's pretty normal and even expected in social situations.
Exactly. At a party, at a community event, in a waiting room, people often chat. It's a way to pass time and maybe make a connection.
Okay, so we've started the conversation. We've made a comment or given a compliment or asked for help. The other person has responded. Now what? How do you keep the conversation going?
This is where listening becomes super important. Really listen to what the other person says. If they mention something, ask a follow-up question. For example, if they say, "Oh, I got this bag in Italy," you can say, "Wow, Italy. Did you go on vacation? How long were you there?"
So you're showing interest in them. You're not just waiting for your turn to talk.
Yes, exactly. People love to talk about themselves, but only if they feel like you genuinely care. So, ask open questions. Open questions can't be answered with just yes or no. Instead of, "Did you like Italy?" Ask, "What was your favorite part of Italy?"
That's a great tip. Open questions keep the conversation flowing. What are some other good open questions for getting to know someone?
Oh, there are so many. You can ask, "What do you do for fun?" Or, "What brought you here today?" Or, "Have you lived here long?" Or, "What kind of music do you like?" These questions give the other person a chance to share more about themselves.
And here's something I've learnt, Sarah. When someone tells you something, try to find common ground. If they say they love hiking and you do too, say, "Oh, I love hiking too. Where's your favourite place to hike?" Or even if you don't hike, you can say, "That sounds amazing. I've always wanted to try hiking. What do you love about it?"
Yes, finding common ground builds connection, but also showing curiosity about things you don't know is great too. It shows you're open-minded and interested in learning.
Now, Sarah, let's talk about something that worries a lot of people: awkward silences. You know that moment when the conversation just stops and you don't know what to say?
Oh yes, the awkward silence. It can feel so uncomfortable, can it?
It can. But here's the thing: silences are not always bad. Sometimes a little pause is natural. You don't have to fill every second with words.
That's true. A comfortable silence can actually be a sign that you're both relaxed. But if the silence feels awkward, you can always go back to a simple question like, "So, what are your plans for the weekend?" Or, "Have you been here before?"
Or you can comment on something happening around you. Like if you're at a park and a dog walks by, you could say, "Look at that cute dog. Do you have any pets?"
Yes, your environment can give you lots of conversation topics. The key is to not panic. Awkward silences happen to everyone, even native English speakers.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about body language during the conversation. We talked about smiling at the beginning, but body language matters throughout the whole conversation.
It really does. Make sure you're facing the person. Nod when they're talking to show you're listening. Keep eye contact, but not too much. In English speaking cultures, eye contact shows you're interested and confident, but staring is uncomfortable.
Right, and don't look at your phone unless it's an emergency. There's nothing more rude than talking to someone while they're scrolling through Instagram.
Oh my goodness, yes, your phone should be away. The person in front of you deserves your full attention.
Now, Sarah, here's a big question. How do you know if someone wants to be friends or if they're just being polite? How do you move from a nice conversation to actual friendship?
That's a great question, Tom. I think the key is to suggest meeting again. If the conversation went well, you can say something like, "Hey, this was really nice talking to you. Would you like to grab coffee sometime?" Or, "We should do this again. Can I get your number? Or maybe we can connect on social media."
So, you're taking initiative. You're showing that you want to continue the friendship.
Yes, exactly. And here's the thing, some people will say yes, and some people might say no or give a vague answer like, "Yeah, maybe sometime." If someone isn't interested, that's okay. It's not personal. Not everyone will become your friend, and that's totally normal.
Right. Rejection is part of life. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It just means that person isn't looking for a new friend right now, or you're not a good match. And that's fine.
Exactly. The important thing is to be brave and try. You can't make friends if you never reach out.
Now let's talk about cultural differences a little bit more, because this is important for our listeners. In some English-speaking countries, people might seem very friendly at first, but then the friendship doesn't go deeper. This can be confusing.
Yes, I've heard this from international students. They say Americans, for example, are so friendly and say, let's hang out. But then it never happens.
That can happen. Sometimes people are friendly and polite, but they're not actually inviting you into their life. It's not mean, it's just cultural. They might be busy, or they might just be making small talk.
So what should learners do?
Follow up. If someone says, let's get coffee, take the initiative and suggest a specific time. Say, great. How about next Tuesday at 3 p.m? If they say yes, awesome. If they make excuses, they probably weren't serious.
And don't take it personally. Keep trying with other people. The right friends will say yes.
Exactly. Now let's talk about some phrases that are super useful for building friendships. These are phrases you can use to deepen the connection. Ready?
Ready. Give us some good ones.
Okay, here we go. I really enjoyed talking to you. This shows you had a good time. We should do this again sometime. This suggests future plans. Can I get your contact info? This is direct and clear. Do you want to join us? If you're doing something with other friends, invite the new person. I thought of you when I saw this. This shows you're thinking about them even when you're not together.
Those are all great. And here's one more that's really powerful. How are you really doing? Not just how are you, but how are you really doing? This shows you care about more than just surface level stuff.
Oh, I love that one, Tom. It shows you want to know the real person, not just the polite version.
Exactly. And when someone opens up to you, listen without judgment. Be supportive. Say things like, that sounds really tough, or I'm here if you need to talk, or I understand how you feel. These phrases build trust, and trust is the foundation of friendship.
Yes, it is. Now, Sarah, what about humour? Is it okay to be funny when you're getting to know someone?
Humor is great, but it can be tricky across cultures. My advice is to start with light, gentle humor. Don't make jokes about sensitive topics like religion, politics, or someone's appearance. And if your joke doesn't land, don't worry. Just smile and move on.
Right. And pay attention to the other person's sense of humour. If they're laughing and making jokes too, great. If they seem more serious, match their energy.
Yes, matching energy is so important. If someone is calm and quiet, don't be super loud and energetic. But if someone is excited and bubbly, you can match that energy too.
Now let's talk about mistakes, because I know our listeners worry about making grammar mistakes or saying the wrong thing.
Tom, here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes. Native English speakers make mistakes all the time. We say and We forget words. We use the wrong tense sometimes.
Exactly. What matters more than perfect grammar is your intention and your warmth. If you're kind and genuine, people will forgive any mistakes.
Yes, and most people will appreciate that you're trying. If you tell someone, sorry, my English is not perfect, most people will say, don't worry, you're doing great.
And honestly, having an accent or making small grammar mistakes doesn't stop you from making friends. What stops you is not trying, not putting yourself out there.
That's so true. You have to be brave. You have to risk looking a little silly or awkward. But that's how friendships start.
Now let's talk about some specific scenarios and what you can say. Scenario 1, you're at a party and you don't know anyone. What do you do, Sarah?
Okay, first, don't stand in the corner looking at your phone. That screams, don't talk to me. Instead, find someone who looks friendly and approachable. Go up to them and say, hi, I'm Sarah. How do you know the host? This is a classic party question.
Good one. And from there, you can ask more questions like, have you been to one of their parties before? Or, are you having a good time?
Yes, and if you see someone standing alone, go talk to them. They might be feeling nervous too, and they'll be grateful you approach them.
Scenario 2, you're in a class or a work meeting, and there's someone you'd like to be friends with. What do you do?
After the class or meeting, approach them and say something like, "That was really interesting, wasn't it? What did you think?" Or, "I noticed you asked a great question. I was wondering the same thing."
And then you can suggest studying together or grabbing lunch. Hey, would you like to study together sometime? Or, a few of us are getting lunch after class. Want to join?
Perfect. Scenario 3, you're at a cafe and someone is sitting alone reading a book you love. How do you approach them?
Ooh, this one is fun. You could say, "Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but I love that book. What do you think of it so far?" If they seem open to chatting, keep going. If they seem annoyed, apologise and leave them alone.
Yes, reading body language is important. If someone has headphones in or seems really focused, maybe don't interrupt.
Exactly. But if they look up and smile, that's an invitation.
Now, let's talk about online friendships, because a lot of friendships start online these days. Do you have any tips for making friends through social media or online communities, Sarah?
Yes, online friendships are very common now. Join groups or forums about your interests. If you love cooking, join a cooking group. If you love movies, join a movie discussion group.
And don't just lurk. Participate, comment on people's posts, share your thoughts, be helpful and kind.
Yes, and if you connect with someone online, you can suggest moving to direct messages. I really enjoyed your comment. Want to chat more? And eventually, if they live near you, suggest meeting in person in a safe public place.
Right, always meet in public for the first time if you're meeting someone from online. Absolutely. Safety first.
Okay, Sarah, we've covered a lot. Let's do a quick review of the key steps to making friends in English.
Great idea. Step 1, be approachable, smile, make eye contact, have open body language.
Step 2, start with a simple greeting. Hi. Hello. Good morning.
Step 3, use a conversation starter. Comment on the situation, give a compliment, or ask for help.
Step 4, ask open questions and really listen to the answers.
Step 5, find common ground and show genuine interest.
Step 6, don't be afraid of awkward silences. They're normal.
Step 7, suggest meeting again. Take initiative.
Step 8, follow up. If someone says yes to plans, make concrete plans.
And step 9, be yourself. Authentic people attract authentic friendships.
That's a perfect summary. And remember, everyone, making friends takes time. You might not become best friends after one conversation, and that's okay.
Yes, friendship is a process. It grows slowly, you have a conversation, then another. Then you meet for coffee, then you hang out, and before you know it, you have a real friend.
And here's something important. Don't give up if the first few attempts don't work. Making friends is like anything else. The more you practice, the better you get.
Exactly. Every conversation is practice. Even if it doesn't lead to friendship, you're building your confidence and your skills.
Now let's talk about a few phrases you should absolutely know for making friends. These are friendship building phrases. Sarah, give us some good ones.
Okay, what do you like to do in your free time? This helps you find common interests. That sounds fun. Can I join you? This is brave, but effective. I'd love to hear more about that. This shows genuine interest. Do you want to exchange numbers? Direct and clear. Let's keep in touch. A nice way to end a conversation with potential.
Those are all great. Here are a few more. You seem really nice. I'm glad we met. This is warm and friendly. I'm new here and looking for friends. This is honest and vulnerable. People appreciate honesty. Would you like to be friends? This might sound childish, but sometimes direct is best. I feel like we really get along. This acknowledges the connection.
Yes, and here's one more that I love. Thank you for being so kind and welcoming. Gratitude builds bonds.
It really does. Now let's address one more worry that our listeners might have. What if English speakers talk too fast? What if you can't understand everything?
This is so common. Native speakers do talk fast sometimes. Here's what you do. Be honest. Say, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please?" Or, "Could you speak a little slower? I'm still learning English."
Most people will be happy to slow down. And if you miss something, don't pretend you understood. It's better to ask for clarification.
Yes, and you know what? Asking questions is actually a conversation skill. It shows you're engaged and interested.
Exactly. And if someone uses a word you don't know, ask. What does that word mean? People love to explain things. It makes them feel helpful.
Right. And learning new words from friends is one of the best ways to improve your English.
It really is. Okay, Tom, I think we've covered just about everything. Making friends, starting conversations, keeping conversations going, handling awkward moments, and building real connections.
We have. And I just want to say to all our listeners, you can do this. Making friends in English might feel scary at first, but it's one of the most rewarding things you can do. Friends will help you practice English, understand the culture, and most importantly, friends will make you feel less alone.
Yes, and remember, everyone wants to make friends. That person you're nervous to talk to. They might be nervous too. They might be hoping someone will talk to them.
So be brave. Take the first step. Say hello, ask a question, show interest. Be yourself.
And who knows, you might make a friend for life.
That's beautiful, Tom. Okay, everyone, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this episode helped you feel more confident about making friends and starting conversations in English.
Yes, we hope you feel ready to go out there and connect with people. And remember, every friendship starts with one small step, one smile, one hello.
Before we go, we want to ask you something. Please leave a comment below and tell us, how do you usually start a conversation with someone new? Or what's your biggest fear about making friends in English? We love reading your comments, and we'll try to answer as many as we can.
Yes, and please subscribe to your daily dose of English if you haven't already. Share this episode with your friends. Give us a like. It helps us so much.
Thank you all for listening today. We appreciate you. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep being brave.
You've got this. Until next time, bye everyone.
Bye bye. Take care and happy friend making.